What's up, everyone? My name is Topher Welsh, and I'm here with my co-host
Eugene Capon, better known as Capon Design.
And we are here at SakuraCon 2019 in the VR area, and we are hanging out with our friend Ari, also known as MCityElf on Instagram. How's it going?
Going pretty good. How are you?
We are... I'm exhausted. I'm actually exhausted.
I bet.
Yeah, I've been
Is it from playing all that Beat Saber?
It's from playing all that Beat Saber and hobbling all that way yesterday. I have like some bum leg thing going on, so it's not fun. But I mean, it's been fun.
I mean, if my top scores were being destroyed, I'd probably feel tired and depressed too.
You know what? Why do you got to bring that up? I got literally demolished earlier. 688,000 points. I had 511.
I've never seen a score that high on Beat Saber.
Wow.
Oh, I've seen the scores higher, but it's usually from like the top guys. But dude, my heart sank.
Wouldn't it be funny if it was like his first time playing Beat Saber ever?
I'd probably cry. Have you ever played Beat Saber?
I've played it one time, actually. Our friends invited us over when the new KDA song came out.
Okay.
What was the song you got to play?
It was the new KDA song.
Pop Stars.
Pop Stars.
We've heard it literally 1,000 times this weekend. It's everything anyone plays.
Well, everybody's so excited about it.
Oh, I know. It's one of my favorites.
It is also fun to play. Like, I played a couple other songs, and that one in particular was particularly fun to play.
It's a super dancey song. I usually gravitate. Jeez, I cannot talk today. I usually gravitate towards like Hyuna songs, like Bubble Pop and stuff, because they're ridiculously challenging and fast.
Yeah.
And the K-pop is just so dancey. I love it.
Yeah, you get in a groove.
So KDA much reminds me of that. So
nice.
You were saying that you actually had some KDA a project coming up that you want to do with some KDA stuff, right?
We
were talking afterwards.
We will see if it actually happens, but I kind of have a goal that this year I want to focus on shooting all the old cosplays that I have, because we live in a beautiful place and we have all of these locations.
And summer is here.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
So you can actually, go places.
Go places
and B,
smile.
let's see if it happens. But my other goal is to get into latex cosplay design and incorporate more latex. It is a lot of fun, and it's a very tricky material to work with.
Yeah.
But you get a really good look with certain materials like superhero suits and all the KDA outfits. I kind of want to translate them into latex.
So do you design those like yourself and then send them to a designer to print them on the latex? How does that even work?
For latex design, you can custom order latex, but it's a lot.
Yeah.
Some people do. But there's so many actual materials and colors out there that usually what you end up doing is you make a base suit out of a base color and then add appliques, appliques, and kind of embellish it.
Okay, so you basically use it as a canvas.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes way more sense then.
Or like for a character with an all black suit, obviously it's just all black.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice. It's a really cool material, so it's something I want to work more with, and if I actually stick to it, I may or may not be trying to bring all 4 KDA girls to all 4 days of PAX.
That would be pretty cool.
That would be really, really impressive if you're able to pull that off.
We had a KDA.
She's right there.
There's one right there. We had another one that had a couple of lightsabers, and they were sitting in the back here and just playing the game, like in the back, not actually playing the game, but playing the game with their own lightsabers, just kind of doing their thing.
It's so funny. We will get people who stand in line for probably up to an hour to play Beat Saber here,
playing it in line.
and they're just going through the moves, practicing before they actually get into the booth, because once you get in the booth, you get 2 tries.
Yeah.
Right?
So when you get up front, you just you're good.
Also, it's a competition. A lot of these people have never played before. We do have an independent category today just for cosplayers, though.
Yes, and you look like this costume actually allows you a lot of movement, so you might have a very good chance.
Super stretchy.
We just had Diego Valdez on the podcast, and he wanted to do some Beat Saber in his, but he is just covered in foam. And so
yeah, you do not move very well in foam armor.
Yeah, but you might have an advantage. So
yeah, I can crouch in this, so I'm good.
There you go, perfect. Yeah. So what got you into cosplay in the first place, and how long have you been doing it?
Actually, I believe it'll be 3 years this weekend.
Okay.
Exactly. 3 years ago, I went to SakuraCon in my first cosplay, and we went for 3 hours on the last day. So we just, not very long.
Okay.
And I was Rogue from X-Men Evolutions. Everything was thrifted, absolutely everything.
Oh, nice.
And put together last minute. And through it, I have met every single good person that I currently know in my life. And I love that you can find a community and a family just by yelling loudly about something that you like in the vicinity of someone who likes the same thing. And you can make friends that way.
Yeah.
And everybody I've met is just so great.
That's great.
Have you been meeting a lot of like fans this weekend? Have people been like just receiving your cosplays with like a lot of attention? Have you been glumped?
I have not been glumped. I may or may not have technically glumped a few friends, but that's mostly just there are a few friends that are smaller, and when I see them, I can pick them up and hug them.
Is that what a glump is, when you pick them up and hug them?
I believe
it's when you run at somebody. Yeah, you're tackling at full force usually. There are a lot of people who just don't have the idea of like spatial boundaries.
Okay.
And then they get overly excited when they see people in their favorite like costumes of characters that they just idolize. And then, accidents happen and lawsuits become a thing.
Most people are very respectful.
That's good.
I have not been asked for hugs. I've been asked for photos.
Oh, good.
But everybody's super sweet.
Is it weird when people ask for hugs? Like, can I have a hug?
Most people don't.
No,
really.
Then again, I'm usually also about 6'3", so and look like I would step on you or beat you up. So
that's fair.
Usually people are yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. May I take a picture, ma'am? That's
fair. I did have an incident earlier today where a woman came to the booth.
She really liked you, Eugene.
Yeah, like she came into the booth and was very forward.
She wanted Eugene as her Beat Saber prize.
Oh my!
To the point where she, I almost had to ask her to leave. I was able to get her to leave on her own. She put a heart on my thing, and then told me like, "Now you have a heart on for me," and just like I'm like, "Oh, okay. I have to go back to work now. Thank you."
Oh no.
No. SakuraCon has been like super
great,
cool. Also, an old guy gave me a present earlier today.
Oh, that's true.
Oh my God!
Can we talk about that? Because our podcast is supposed to be.
Yes,
that's probably a very good.
We're keeping this PG today.
There are children present.
There are children present. But no. But for the most part, like 99.9% of SakuraCon has been safe and respectful. Every once in a while you do have a situation where somebody has to be removed, and the SakuraCon staff has been on top of it no matter what. So I respect this. This is very much a safe place to be. One or two bad people tend to ruin it a little bit.
And actually, speaking of safe places, a lot of local cosplayers, they do want to make sure, even though we don't work here, that it is safe. So there were a lot of messages going around about, if you are uncomfortable in a situation, come find me. I am a person that will help you or get you to where you need to go. And
Perfect.
That's not great. Even sponsored by the con. It's just we all want to make sure everybody has a good time.
The way you talk about community and how finding people who are in your niche of this world of cosplay and stuff, and how you created such good friends. It's really cool because we help kind of create communities as well. The VR community is very much that same way. We all want to help support each other and stuff, and that's really great. How you can find just like-minded people and everyone looks out for each other. Have you done a lot of? What were you a part of other communities before cosplay? What was your niche before cosplay?
To be honest, cosplay is one of the first times in my life that I've tried to pursue something just because it makes me happy. Oh. Beforehand, I have played games since I was 8, but I was never really big into the gaming community.
Right.
Just because we kind of grew up out in the middle of nowhere, and you just kind of keep to yourself. And then after that, I was kind of around the local music scene. It's just not really my deal. Then I did fashion modeling for a little while, just volunteer for fun. I did meet some very great people through there, but it's actually funny because a lot of them also are in the cosplay community.
Right.
Because it kind of goes hand in hand.
Yeah, it kind of coincides because
if you can make clothes, you're probably going to want to make yourself a superhero suit at some point.
Right. Costume making kind of is
everybody wants to be their own hero.
Exactly. So do you do a lot of do you do all different types of mediums when it comes to your costumes? Like, do you have something that you kind of prefer? Because this is more like a spandex one.
Yep, this
with
is
some horns.
pre-printed. Just.
Or do you do like a lot of like super in-depth ones? Because you said you're usually like 6 feet tall or something like that. And you weren't 6 feet tall now, so I'm wondering if that's like a more in-depth costume.
Oh no.
7 feet with the horns.
I got about 5-inch heels on, and I'm 5'9".
Oh, okay. I see.
I do gotta ask, how tall are you with the horns? Are we counting the horns?
I don't know.
Those are about 6 inches on top of you, probably.
So probably about
Seven.
7
or 6.5.
6.5, 7, yeah. With the horns.
With the horns.
With the horns. I feel like you could count those. Like that's not part of her like costume in the anime. That's like a part of her, right?
I think it is her mask, because there are other scenes where she has the mask off and she just has normal hair.
I mean, I can't imagine like
somebody designing a superhero suit and saying, "Give me cow horns."
Yeah.
It's a very quirky anime. Actually, obviously, their powers are called quirks. I didn't mean to say that.
Which anime is this? I don't
My
even
Hero
know.
Academia.
Okay.
Yeah. She is her costume is Mount Lady, right?
Yep.
So what is special about Mount Lady?
She
Educate me,
can
please.
change size, and she grows to like 100 feet tall.
So like Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, or Giant
And
Man.
when she's that big, she has to make sure not to break the city,
Oh.
because in that world, you are kind of insured by, like, you have to pay it back. If
Oh,
you
that's
break
right.
Things.
Okay. Interesting.
And she likes takoyaki, but same. So
we really need to get you to watch that show, Topher.
Do my blank looks just to like? I'm just like.
it's fun.
Well,
It's a really fun show.
My son has been talking about it. He wants to watch My Hero Academia, so I'm like, all right, looks like we're jumping into this full throttle.
It's a good series.
I'd recommend it.
It's actually one of my favorite ones right now. I can't wait for series 4. Right?
Yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite animes that I've gotten introduced through Funimation.
Yeah.
So I've had a lot of fun with it. Yesterday I was Cammy, also a character from My Hero Academia, also in a bodysuit. So apparently I have a type.
So if you could like prescribe me like 3 animes to like set my foundation and set me on the course, what would those 3 animes be?
Okay, dangerous question, because everybody has very strong opinions on this, so I do not speak on behalf of the anime community at all. Me personally, the 3 that stick out that I remember that made me like love it was Trigun.
What's
Cowboy Bebop.
Okay.
And Wolf's Rain.
All of those are just amazing classics.
Yep.
Yeah.
When you had to stay up a little bit later than your parents wanted to let you because they would only play them later at night.
Yeah, Toonami.
Yeah, I only remember Cowboy Bebop from like having it be on Cartoon Network and being like, I don't know if I could stay up and watch this. So
all 3 of those series have been part of the long-running Toonami experience, and every once in a while they tend to come back into the fold and play them every once in a while when they don't have new stuff to play.
So what's Trigun about then?
Very post-apocalyptic, steampunk kind of.
Yeah, basically the world is a western at this point, and it's follows the this guy called Vash the Stampede, as he has a mechanical arm that can pretty much destroy the world.
That sounds pretty dope.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Everybody thinks he's like this terrible demon of a person, and he's
complete
not.
Goof.
Huh.
Yeah, he's just like a lovable goof who just happens to have this terrible burden being this arm.
Man, hearing all these like recommendations from everyone we've been interviewing makes me feel like I missed out so much in my childhood, because these premises sound freaking awesome.
Oh yeah. And then Cowboy Bebop is basically cowboys in space.
Yeah. I can get behind that.
Maybe you got a Western thing
Cowboy
going on.
Beep
Cowboy Beep Boop.
And then Wolf's Rain is the reason why so many of these kids are furries now.
And Wolf's Rain is the reason everybody is sad.
No, it's a really depressing series about wolves trying to find their.
Beautiful.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
And the music.
Right.
I think that one specifically was the one that like made me like realize like, you know, how people like really love the beginning and then the back soundtracks. Yeah. So the songs in the beginning and the end. That one, those were just so amazing, and it actually stood out instead of just credit music.
I want to talk about like how amazing the ending for that series was, but I don't want to ruin it. Mm-mm. Yeah, we're not going to.
Okay.
Topher, you need to watch all 50 whatever episodes.
Yeah,
and it's never too late to do something that you want to do.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to have to get into it, I think. After being here this weekend, I think I have an obligation to myself.
Tonight, you and I will watch Akira, right?
That is what we will do.
That's an hour and a half commitment, but yeah, we'll watch it.
All right. I like it.
And hopefully that'll give you the foundation to watch other things because that movie really inspired anime as a genre. Yeah.
So... our associate that helped us book this interview told me that I should talk to you about your work with Donna Matrix.
Yeah.
Latex work. Mm-hmm. I don't know who that is, but it's in my notes, and I definitely want to hear about this because it sounds awesome.
Donna Matrix is actually an amazing... Well, she was local. She recently moved to Georgia, and I miss her dearly. She is a latex designer. She's worked with a lot of big celebrities. I believe like Nicki Minaj or Beyonce.
Oh, whoa.
Beyonce, not Nicki Minaj. Katy Perry, Kylie Jenner.
Nice.
She's in Vogue a lot. She's actually a close personal friend of mine, and she was the one who got me into latex. So because of her influence, it's actually made me want to bring latex more into cosplay.
Nice.
And she does, incidentally, again, because everybody in fashion is secretly a big old nerd, also cosplays. She brought me to SakuraCon 3 years ago for my first con.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so she introduced you to the whole world.
Yeah, because she's a big old nerd, just like all of us.
That's awesome.
Aw.
And so, yeah, everything is cyclical. It all kind of comes back on itself.
So are you going to be working with her for the PAX ones, hopefully?
I'll probably be bugging her to help me with tweaks.
Yeah.
But I am going to try to just take it away from Sensei and just try to do a project like that.
You've learned a little bit, enough to get on your way, and this will be your first big latex project on your own.
Yeah, that's a goal. And
nice.
I do hope that I'm able to do it because it will be quite expensive and time-consuming. But fingers crossed.
Right on. Do we have some games that we've been playing, actually.
Okay.
All right.
So we have a game called Badly Described Cartoons, where Topher might be at an extreme disadvantage, having never watched a whole lot of anime.
Well, we don't have to do just anime. We could do, Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah, all right. We can do anything.
Hey, we'll figure it out.
Okay. So if I were to say, young boy enslaves animals and makes them fight for his amusement, who isn't Michael Vick.
Why do you gotta take Pokemon from me?
What show? Yeah,
that's the only anime that
Pokemon.
I was gonna go for Pokemon.
Yeah.
You gotta take it from me. You gotta rob me.
I took it away from you. All right, now you can't do it. But that was the example.
All right.
So why don't we go from left to right? Topher, you'll start us off, and I will finish, and that's the way it will go. So, Topher.
All right. I'm trying to think of a... How about we go right from left? Because I am drawing kind of a blank right now. So
okay.
You.
So, let's see. Young boy is raised by 3 space aliens and taught to be genderless. God, this is a lot harder than I thought it was.
This is really hard.
All right, let's see. Possessed boy forced to play games.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, yeah, that's where it was. That was amazing. It was like spot on. Like, dude, are you kidding?
We were making jokes about that earlier today. Incidentally enough, we were playing the game. We were just making jokes about it.
All right, perfect. Your turn. After my false start.
Everybody gets a weird cyberspace pet.
Everybody gets a weird
Digimon.
Oh. Okay, I have a good one. And this is kind of reaching a little bit, but you might get it. Small rodent possessed by the spirit of an immortal superhero helps solve a cold case.
One more time?
Small rodent that is possessed by the soul of an immortal superhero helps solve a cold case, missing persons case.
Man.
I think you got me.
It is also
is it Mighty Mouse?
It was a reach, but it's Detective Pikachu.
Oh.
Detective.
Because he's possessed by Ryan Reynolds' voice from Deadpool.
Yeah, but
Pikachu is Deadpool.
But
okay.
Detective Pikachu is not a cartoon.
Well, you know what?
It's based on a cartoon.
A+ for memes, though.
I tried.
Okay.
Well, that was kind of a weak-ass game a little bit.
Useless boy gets friended by older man and forced to fight evil.
My Hero Academia.
That's right. All right. We'll do one more round all the way through after this.
Everybody's really into digging big holes.
Holes?
Lagoon. Dang it! I do know it. I can't remember how to say it though because it's not like English.
I'm sorry, I picked an anime.
Okay, I have no clue. I'm gonna try to do an anime one. Okay.
Okay.
What was yours though?
Fill it in.
Gurren Lagann.
God, dang it.
Okay. And I might be completely in the dark, but this is after seeing one episode. Man gets less than great superpowered weapon and runs into a lot of pitfalls.
Man gets less than superpowered weapon.
A less than great superpowered
like
weapon.
Good.
A not good superpowered weapon.
And it's an anime?
Yes. Like I said, I might be completely.
Are you talking about Trigun?
I'm talking about Shield Hero. Shield Hero, the one we watched last night.
Oh.
He got a shield and he doesn't have a sword and stuff, and he's like.
I would have said it forces a raccoon to fight for him.
I didn't get to the raccoon part.
Or rodent to fight for him.
2 words that would describe that whole raccoon waifu.
Yes.
Okay.
So here's the thing. There was a very long discussion on Twitter about whether she's legal or not because she's 11 in the anime, but
the raccoon
secretly 3,000 years old or something.
raccoon years she's like 19, almost 20.
Okay, but what about the bestiality part?
Demi-humans don't count because they're technically part human.
Okay. Well, I like raccoon.
That's a really good question. That's a really good conversation to have. At what percentage is it bestiality versus
just love?
A person with animal features. Is it 60%, 40%? Love is
I'm
love.
not exactly sure, but I just like cat girls.
Nico, all right, honestly, who doesn't like cat girls? Right?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah. Is cat girls from another anime?
Elon Musk, get on it, please.
Yes. Okay, last one. Let's see. Injured man reverts to liquid form to unite kingdom.
That time I was reincarnated as a slime.
Yes, that is it. Dang. You're
I'm
on
not
it.
even caught up on my recent anime.
No, that was good though.
So, okay,
All right.
I got one here then.
All right, you guys got one each left.
I got one more. Okay.
Oh, my mask broke.
Oh no.
You and me okay?
Yeah.
All right. This cartoon follows the story of a family with an alcoholic father and a delinquent son, and they get into all types of sticky situations.
Are you talking about The Simpsons?
Got it?
I mean, we did say cartoon.
Yeah.
Well, I'm out of anime references, so.
Okay.
It's a good one.
Hey.
You got me.
Episode
Too
12.
quick on the draw.
Last one is you.
Oh. Children pilot robots in extremely uncomfortable positions.
Oh, 02 or whatever?
Darling in the Franxx.
Oh.
02 is the character.
Oh, so
Okay.
you can.
I haven't seen it though.
Whom I will be tomorrow, actually.
So you're gonna have the little
Yep,
horn.
I have a little hair
Are you
flip.
gonna have the handles for people to grab onto?
I'm not in the actual flight suit. I'm going to be in her uniform with
Oh.
a big white military coat. It's kind of, last day of the con, keep it comfy.
Much more appropriate too.
Well, I mean, I've worn, it's like a bodysuit.
No,
But
that's fair.
on Sundays, I typically don't go too hard.
That's
That's
what
what she
Saturday's
said.
for. That's what Saturday's
Yes,
for.
hence the full head-to-toe bodysuit.
Right.
Everybody's really brought their A game, actually. There's been some great cosplay out there.
Honestly, I wish I had a full bodysuit to wear today.
If you guys have a minute, you should go outside and check it out. It's beautiful out, and everybody's just kind of walking around outside in their cosplays.
I
Yeah.
think we'll have to do that. I think there's video shooting photos in our future today.
Topher, so far, out of all the cosplay that you've seen this weekend, if you could pick any of them to be, which one would you?
Any of the cosplays to
Any
be,
of the cosplays that you've seen?
I want to be I saw a really good One Punch Man, and I'm like, man, I'm just looking forward to next year when we come back and we're both ripped.
All right.
We need to One Punch Man this thing up.
Yeah.
Well, you could just do his workout.
We
We are doing that.
We didn't talk about that. We and Eugene are actually gearing up to do the One Punch Man challenge here in about a month and a half.
Nice.
Yeah. Topher freaked out just a little bit when I told him somebody snapped their arm attempting to do it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I guess he was doing push-ups and his arm snapped in half because it was too much stress on his body.
God,
Wow.
that gives me goosebumps to think about.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was possible.
Yeah.
Weak bones, man. Weak bones.
Well, please be safe.
Oh, of course. What about you? Any of the cosplays that you would choose to be other than the one that you're currently in?
Can I pick one that's not here,
Yeah.
but they were supposed to be here?
Yeah.
My friend Malia, Lady Duvessa Cosplay, has an amazing dragon. It has an articulated mouth, so that when she talks, the dragon's face talks. And then it has a little snake tongue. Her entire cosplay is beautiful. She's a really good friend of mine. She couldn't be here this weekend, but she's here in spirit, and she's actually, her dragon's one of my favorite things I've seen this year.
Nice. Nice. I think I'd probably be Full Metal Alchemist.
But what character?
The Full Metal Elric.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. That way I could just show off some muscles, got a big mechanical arm, got some long blonde hair.
Mechanical arms are always fun.
Oh yeah, dude. I am I got a blood clot in my right leg. So I know in a couple of years I might lose it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to the mechanical leg. So
Eugene wants to be full bionic
Real
by
life cyberpunk.
2024.
that's right. That's the dream.
I mean, why not?
Yeah, why not?
Wear some Chamber 01, kick your mechanical leg out there.
Rig it with lights.
That would be cool. We do have a friend who puts lights in everything.
Just,
Yeah,
I feel like we all have that friend.
yeah. She cosplays every single day. Lisa Weeks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know Lisa.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Small world.
I actually met her at the Mopop. We were touring the Mopop for fun. Donna Matrix and I went to the Marvel exhibit dressed as Marvel characters.
Oh.
And people thought we were some of the paid actors.
Oh, that's funny. So the first
we just wanted to try to use take pictures in front of the suits.
The first time I ever saw the wares for Dominatrix was at this Seattle Fashion Week, where I debuted my very first 360 video experience.
Nice.
Journey VR.
Yeah.
I feel like I've done every event for her except for that one was the one I missed.
You could have tried Journey VR.
You can still try Journey VR.
It's okay.
All good. Right on. Well, I think we're running up on time here. Where can everyone find you?
I am on all social media as MCityElf, like EM City Elf.
Right on.
I'm on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, pretty much everywhere.
Right
except Tumblr, because nobody uses Tumblr anymore.
No one uses Tumblr anymore.
Nice.
Right on. You can find me and Eugene. Just Google our respective names. Or
you can go to the
glitchedvr.com.
glitchedvr.com and find all of our amazing stuff. The Glitch Podcast is on several different places, including iTunes, Spotify, and Google Play.
And we also want to thank SakuraCon 2019 for letting us hang out and podcast here at the VR Zone. We've been running the Beat Saber competition. It's been a blast. So, and thank you so much for coming on the podcast. This has been really cool getting to know you.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
No problem. Right
All right,
on, guys. Stay glitched.
Stay glitched.